You ready? You ready? I was very proud of this team today. My team, they came ready to play. I thought after the loss we had on versus Georgia Tech, you're on the road. It's always tough to win. I thought they bounced back. This team has consistently done that. Resilient team. I thought it was a great team victory. Chris Bell was unconscious. He kept us in the game in the first half. And I thought Quadir and Judah in the second half carried us along. And I know Malik doesn't get a lot of credit sometimes, but he was just a workman down there, stabilizing our defense. But I thought it was a great team win. I thought Quadir was phenomenal on both ends. I thought defensively, that last possession was huge. He held his ground, got a stop, and that's what we talked about, getting stops when we needed it. We knew that coming into halftime that NC State was going to make a push. They were going to put up the pressure, turn up the pressure, and I just thought once the game got tied and they took the lead, I thought our composure was a big key as we kept battling back, trading baskets, but we stayed composed and we took the shots that we could make. And I thought we kept pressure on them. I thought Judah made a huge shot at the end of the shot clock on an out-of-bounds play, but I was just really proud of my guys. Again, it was a way to respond, and they responded pretty much all year after having losses and then coming back and being able to respond. So especially on the road, but this is one of the best ones we've had all year, especially on the road and coming into a place like this, playing against a team that is playing with some of the best basketball in the last couple of days. So I was just proud of my guys. Questions?
Adrian, I assume that you thought that they were going to try to take Chris out in the second half, and what was your sort of game plan for what you would do once that happened?
We knew that they would tighten up on Chris, but I thought we just kind of stayed in what we were doing. We were trying to just take the shots that we normally take, and keep moving the ball. I thought, we tried to run a couple of plays to get them loose. They started switching on him. They were not going to let him get the shots again. But I thought he did a good job of keeping himself in the game, and he was a threat. They still had to guard him. So I thought he opened up some stuff for us, even when he wasn't getting the ball.
So, last two games for NC State come down to potential game-winning shots. Both of them were taken by DJ Burns. DJ Horn, sorry. Did you know that? Were you guarding him? Was the intention to double team him, or what was the game plan, knowing that was probably going into his hands?
Just solid. Don't foul. Make him take a tough shot. We had time. We had a timeout left. So again, we just didn't want to give up any threes. We knew one of the DJs was getting the ball, so we knew one of them was going to get it. But I just thought we did a good job of, Q did a really good job of staying in front of them and not biting on that shot fake. We got the stop we needed. And I thought Judah, on the other end, boxed out, got the rebound that we needed.
You talked about just responding. Just how did your team respond, especially later in the second half? Like, what were they doing so well in those final minutes as NC State started making that comeback?
I just thought we, kept attacking. I know the last game, we shot a ton of threes in those situations down at Georgia Tech. I thought today we kept attacking. I thought Q came in and got, some extra possessions, offensive rebounds late. And then we got to the basket, we got fouled. I thought that even when they scored, we got it out quick. I thought that when we got it out quick and Q got the layup, that was huge. But I just thought we just kind of took the shots that we could make. I thought our shot selection was better down the stretch this game.
Yeah. And just with the end of that Louisville game, you mentioned just that quick inbound pass. Was it the same thing today?
It was. We were trying to get the ball out quick. Especially when you get into those situations late with some seconds on the clock and someone scores or they take the lead or they tie. The crowd is, we try to get it out and get it up quick and see if we can get something while the team was trying to get back.
Adrian, can you just speak to the tenacity of Quadir today, particularly in the second half when he just was sort of relentlessly going after every ball and trying to score it?
Yeah, he was big time. He was in his own words, he was Philly tough today. But no, he was key. I just thought he was a difference for us today. Again, obviously Chris Bell, everybody was good, but I thought Quadir, that toughness and just in there battling. He had he had 7 rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds. I think a couple of those came late, when we got a foul or one, we got pushed and kept up maintaining the possession. So, but he was relentless today. He was all over it, and we needed every bit of it.
Did it almost feel like it was like 3 games in one with different parts, but the overriding theme was that the guys never lost their voice?
That was exactly it. We, like I said, coming out of halftime, we knew, the game was far from over. Far from over. They've done this all year. NC State have come back and they won these games. They've won these games. They've come back and beat teams in this arena and won these games. So we knew that they would come back. We talked about that and just keeping our composure.
Coach, talk to us a little bit about Malik Brown, sort of the preparation this week going into a matchup with DJ Burns and what you saw from him, especially in the second half.
I just thought he did a good job of making it tough for DJ and, kind of frustrating him and, knocking the ball away from him, disrupting him, just not letting him get comfortable, making him play a little bit faster than he would like to play. Even some of the shots that he made, those were tough shots and they were in the paint. We knew he's a good player. He's going to get his points. But again, Malik's all year he's really held up his opponents all year long. He's really made guys work. I think he's one of the best defenders in our league and in the country. He made DJ work again.
8th straight game where you guys have been out-rebounded by your opponent. You mentioned Quadir came in late and grabbed some big offensive rebounds, but in general, how have you assessed how your team has been rebounding recently, and have things gotten any better through the end of this recent stretch?
Well, I thought today, the gap was, about 2, 32-30. Again, we get turnovers. We had, 11, we created 11 turnovers, so that kind of offsets it. But I think the theme for us is being able to battle. The number can't be so big, and a lot of it sometimes is our offense as well, our offense. But I thought today it was a really good sign. We got 10 offensive rebounds today, so that was huge for us.
Time for one more. As you get towards the end of the season, what are some of the biggest things that you puts a smile on your face about your team?
I think I said it earlier. I think honestly knows this. When we lose, our fans, it's over. Everything is over. And with this team right here, they don't buy into that. They come back and they battle. So the one thing that makes me confident, they're gonna come and play every game. Whether we win or not, that's another thing. But they come out and they play, and they love to play, and they love to compete.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Our last